Hi everyone, it's Jane Story. As you may know, I'm the author of this book, Breathe Golf, the missing link to a winning performance. It's just a little book, but it took me about 7 years to write, and it's based on over 30 years of practice of traditional, formal Buddhist meditation, which is simply sitting quietly, following the breathing. Now, with Phil Mickelson's fantastic win at the PGA Championship recently, there's been a lot of interest in the media about meditation, as he attributed much of his success to his practice of meditation and of yoga. So a lot of headlines about it, a lot of articles popping up, a lot of sort of, top 10 tips on how to meditate and all this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of advice as somebody who's been practicing and teaching this for a very long time. And the most important thing that I would say to you is, please don't practice meditation looking for a result, because it stops being meditation. You need to do the practice in and of itself. And by virtue of the fact that you do your practice, let's say you commit to sitting quietly for 15 to 20 minutes 3 times a week, and I don't mean with an app, even though a lot of my students started off using an app, but then they've now progressed into doing something a lot more traditional and a bit more formal. So if you can develop this practice of being aware of the breathing and seeing all the time how the mind kind of goes off into its own little world. The attention is distracted, constantly distracted from the breathing. The mind races, thinking, and the tendency is to, I think because we live in the information age and there's, so many tips and tricks and all this kind of stuff that you can buy into if you're not careful. The tendency is to do something and immediately look for the outcome or look for the result. But you can't approach this training like you do goal setting or even working your body in the gym. No, you have to do the training just to do the training. And as a lot of my students have said, particularly those working on the professional tours and playing a very serious competition, when nerves, anxiety, mental interference, all these things are really heightened, they've all told me that if they hadn't been practicing properly, they would never have been able to feel calm and relaxed over the ball. They never would have been able to come back to their breathing. So your job alongside swing coaching, practicing your golf on the driving range, going to the gym and your positive thinking, your job alongside all of that, should you wish to benefit from meditation, is to do the practice. And the results and the benefits do come, but you can't look for them, because as soon as you start looking for them, you've disturbed that equilibrium, that relaxed concentration, where flow, or the zone, manifests itself quite naturally. And because flow manifests and the zone manifests, particularly if you can be aware of your breathing in the moments before you hit the shot, then movement itself becomes much more fluid and much more natural and is more easily released from the body. But you can't interfere with that process. So please, we want to respect this tradition that is thousands of years old. And we do it just to do the practice. And if you can, with some sincerity, then the results will just arise on the golf course, you'll start to feel more relaxed. You'll be able to release your natural movement abilities without having to force anything. So if you want to find out more, go and get the book, or get it on Audible or the Kindle version, and it teaches you the proper formal practice of meditation. Not a breathing technique, not a breathing exercise, the performance practice of meditation for golf.